It's a song in your mouth.
Sawyer's Serenade. Hello and welcome to the Confluence Tap Room. I am Tom the Video Guy as a special host for a special beer, Sawyer's Serenade, which was a beer that was a different name a few years ago, but got rebranded by this young man right here, my son.
I'm Jacob Sawyer, and this is my dad, Tom Sawyer. Thus, Sawyer's Serenade. Thus, the Sawyers are doing the video.
Right, it'd be nice to have my mom here, my dad here, my brothers, my sisters, but they're not available right now, or the whole South Side. But instead, we're going to have a father-son duo, which is a great idea, I think. So from what I understand, from what I've heard in the grapevine, there's less of this beer
Than ever before. So I don't know if that's probably not a good thing, although it does make it more exclusive, doesn't it? Ready? Ooh.
Oh my.
Indubitably.
Meows.
Oh.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. I've also heard that you should drink it fresh and not let it sit for too damn long.
Well, it's a barrel-aged beer, so inherently oxidized already. That just happens when you put beer in barrels. So it is, I feel like it carries the slight oxidation well, but you know, it's always better fresh, just saying. So dive in. So do we want the full story, the whole long story?
Why not? We can always cut it out.
Right. So this beer used to be called tequila barrel-aged blue corn with guava and agave. Used to have it in bombers. A little clunky in terms of the name. Still delicious, but since then it's evolved. They actually wanted to quit making this beer, but I was like, hey, that's like my favorite beer that we make. And so then they're like, all right, great. How about come up with a name? Let's do some design work with the label and see what happens. Thus, Sawyer's Serenade was created.
So what's the deal with that label, Jacob? It looks like there's a cactus with a guitar. What's that all about?
Local artist Kelly Dyer. I don't know if you can see her signature on there, but she's a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Hangs out at Confluence, loves beer. I was talking to her about this, idea one day, and she was like, "Hey, how about I just sketch something up real quick?" And there was a little Post-it note she just grabbed off the bar and did a little sketch, and I was like, "That's it." And so I was kind of describing moods and themes, and I was like, "This is kind of what the beer looks like. This is what the beer tastes like." Singing some sunrise, sunset tones, and I was probably wearing this or whatever. And so she basically made me into a cactus, and then went with the tequila kind of Southwest vibe. So that's with the agave plants and stuff. So that's kind of the deserty, quench your thirst kind of deal. I feel like it's got it drinks like a cocktail basically. So you get kind of spicy notes from the tequila barrels, but there's a little bit of sweetness obviously from the guava, and it's got a higher alcohol content because of all the guava and agave that's been fermented out over. I think we had it in barrels. I don't even know, but
forever.
A long time. We didn't even release this beer last year because we were waiting to get in. It was hard to get tequila barrels and mezcal barrels.
And everybody loves Sawyer's Serenade.
It's like a little song in your mouth.
Speaking of that, on the can, Jacob, it says, as the dulcet tones of our very own singing brewer, Jacob Sawyer, waft across the cellars on a Saturday morn, so too the harmonious flavors of agave nectar and other stuff can be heard or seen. So the point of the story is, you're a singing brewer?
Well,
What would be an example of something you would sing in the brew room?
mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be brewers. Don't let them make beers and drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors, lawyers, and such. Does it look like me?
That's lovely. I love that. Fantastic. Okay. That's fantastic. I'm so excited. Our beer is finally ready this year. And Jacob, I'm so looking forward to sipping a Sawyer Serenade again with you.
It's good to be a Sawyer.
Good to be a Sawyer. Cheers.